I mean, this is one of the craziest things that happened all year. I guess I've just learned that I'm Russian or something. I guess this is news to me. I mean, I don't think people understand our process within African Stream, and maybe it's also important that we explain how things work because we sit down together. I mean, I do it virtually, but you do it in person every Thursday morning, and we pitch stories to each other. We talk about the projects we want to work on. We talk about what's a good idea to work on, what not to work on. There's no Russian in the room with us. I don't even know where that would even come and fit in because it's like all I see is that we're a team of African people who are, exchanging ideas about what's the most, pressing, urgent topics of our time for our communities, for our people. But I know that the State Department knows that we're not actually funded by Russia, that we have no Russian ties. Like, I don't think that Antony Blinken himself believes this. I think, that Antony Blinken understands that it makes a lot more sense. It's a much better pretext to say that we're working for Russia than for him to come out and say explicitly that, Pan-Africanism is a threat to U.S. interests, or we're not in agreement with the Pan-African agenda. So we're deciding to shut African Stream down on this basis. See, they can't say that because it's outrageous. That would have been even more scandalous. That would have just exposed them too much. So they had to find an excuse. This is one that was easier for them because, if you watch Hollywood movies, this and that, the Russians are the bad guys. So it was kind of easier for them to use this kind of card. Always happens, historically, if you look at it, this is a pattern. It happens time and time again. Marcus Garvey, the UNIA, they had the Negro World newspaper. It was highly illegal for a lot of Africans to access. People had to go and sneak and hide and distribute the paper in hidden corners of the colonies. And that's essentially what African Stream has become. Where you have to go and hide and find these remote places of the internet now, like Rumble, no offense to the platform, to go and watch our content. So I really just feel that was 100 years ago. This is, 100 years later, it's the same old, same old.